Here are 5 reasons why you should buy Apple AirPods Pro right now. Reason number 1, they last a really long time. These are my first ever Apple AirPods. The Apple AirPods Pro, first generation. I bought them in June of 2020. 5 years later, they are still going strong. They still sound great. They still have excellent battery life, and they are still the best earbuds that I have ever spent money on. And every time I get that itch to upgrade them, I just remind myself that they're working perfectly fine. And if I can just hold out until I lose one of them or lose the whole thing, or they break or just die on me, I will have completely earned the right to spend money on a new pair of Apple AirPods, because those will probably also last a really long time, just like my first pair did, because every new generation that comes out only has improvements. And FYI, there are a lot of places that you can buy the Apple AirPods Pro online or in retail stores, but I have a link in the description and the pinned comments where you can get them at an especially good discount. So check out that link below, and let's dive into the second reason why you should buy the Apple AirPods Pro right now. And that is that the noise canceling on these things is excellent. These AirPods Pro are so good at blocking out unwanted noise, especially when you are flying and there's a lot of cabin noise in the airplane, or if you're doing yard work, or if you're using public transit like the bus or the metro or the streetcar. In any of these situations, there's a lot of noise that you might want to block out, and these do it really well. In fact, they are so good that I often use them just as earplugs without listening to any music or audiobooks or anything like that in the background. I'll just pop them in if I'm doing yard work in order to protect my hearing from the loud machines that I'm using. Or if I'm at a concert, I might pop these in as earplugs. People might look at me like I'm crazy. Like, are you at a concert listening to other music? No, I'm just protecting my ears. But with that being said, let's dive into reason number 3 for buying AirPods Pro right now. And that is that they are Bluetooth compatible with all Bluetooth devices, even Android phones. And true story, when I bought these back in 2020, I was using a Samsung Galaxy S10e, and I've since moved to the iPhone, but at the time, I was just trying to get the best earbuds that I could find, and I did the research, and these were not only the best, but they were compatible with my Samsung Android phone. And I had no issues, even like the noise canceling and the little controls when you squeeze them to go in and out of transparency mode or noise canceling mode. All of that worked perfectly fine. I didn't have access to other features like maybe the Find My, and we're going to cover that in a minute, but a lot, everything I cared about actually worked. So pretty cool that a Bluetooth device can talk to a Bluetooth device. And fun fact about Bluetooth. Did you know where Bluetooth got its name? It got its name from a Viking king. His name was King Harold Bluetooth. He lived in the late 900s AD. And other than being known for having a literal Bluetooth, he was known for unifying the Danish and Norwegian tribes, the Viking tribes, who didn't know how to talk to one another because they all spoke different languages. So King Harold Bluetooth established a common language or a common tongue, got them all talking to each other, and they went from warring and fighting with one another to actually getting along and becoming a stronger power, a unified force. About 1,000 years later, some engineers were like, we've got all of these devices that don't know how to talk to each other, and this technology that lets them do that. What should we call that? Bluetooth. That sounds good. So if you like that fun fact, also please consider liking this video and subscribing for future videos. Reason number 4 for buying Apple AirPods Pro right now is that you can find them if you lose them using the Find My network. And this is for Apple device users, so you need an iPhone or an iPad. But if you lose these, you can find them with the Find My. And I've lost these a few times, usually tossed in the blankets on the couch or in my bed, or they fall into the bottom of my backpack. And I'm able to just open up an app on my phone, and it opens up a compass and it says, hey, walk in this direction, and you're about 12 feet away, keep going, and here they are. It just helps you find them. It also can play a little tone. So the AirPods will play a little tone. They'll start singing to you basically until you're able to find them. And just a word of warning, with the first generation of AirPods Pro, that little tone is not very loud. but on the second gen and forward, they've made a massive improvement to that, so you can actually hear it when you're looking for it. And reason number 5 for buying the Apple AirPods Pro right now is that the battery life is fantastic. They will last for several hours just on one charge, just the earbuds. And then when the earbuds die, you can put them back in the case and it will charge them back up. And it does that reasonably quickly. So I have a link in the description where you can save a good bit of money. It's like an especially good discount to get them through Amazon. This link will point you right to the newest version of the AirPods Pro. So go ahead down in the pinned comments or in the video description, click that link, check them out. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.